Hello, my name is Liza, and today I'd like to share with you how I created my faux Delft Blue Easter rabbit that I'm going to put in my bathroom because that's how I decorate. He is one of the large plastic bunnies that DollarTree carries. Here you can see his front and then in the back. And he has a little cottontail. So what you're going to need from the DollarTree are one of these large bunnies. They're the fillable types. And you'll also need some aluminum foil. Now try to get the aluminum foil that has no writing on it. You want the flatter stuff, so the roll, not the sheets. So this was my bunny that I actually had from last year that I painted black. But I didn't want it to be black, so I had to go ahead and repaint it. So I took my spray paint outside, and I gave it a quick coat of white spray paint. This way, if there's any gaps in the paper, it'll just be white and not black. So you can see I did an okay job covering up that black paint. Now, find yourself some images that look like they could be Delft Blue. These are my prints that I found. And then I used that program that I've used before, which is remove.bg, because I wanted to isolate the images so that it would make it easier for me to cut them out. So I just added a bunch of them to a Word project, a Word document. I made 4 sheets. I cut them all out into a little bit of a circle kind of shape, just about 1 inch in diameter. Before I started Mod Podging, I took a sheet of scrap paper and I just kind of felt around the bunny's tummy and tried to outline it because we're going to not cover that up with the Delft decals. So cut it out and just make sure that it fits pretty well because this is going to be a template we're using later. Then we're going to take some Mod Podge and we're just going to start Mod Podging all the flowers onto the bunny. I did the back first because it was the smoothest. And then I went ahead and I did the front. And when I got to the neck, I always had to just slit the piece a little bit so that it would curve in the crease there. So here's my bunny completely covered, except for the tummy and the eyeballs, because we are going to be covering them with aluminum foil. So take a sheet of aluminum foil and your template that you made, and you trace it out so you can cut it out. I actually used a stylus and so that I wouldn't get any ink color onto the aluminum foil. And this is what the stylus actually looks like. It's I use it for card making basically. It's just like a little round thing. Then once it was all cut out, I used a brayer just to flatten it out really well because of course when you cut things, aluminum foil wrinkles so quickly. And then I Mod Podged it to the bunny's tummy. And smooth it out as best as you can. And then it'll look like this. Next, I took some more aluminum foil, and this time I made some trim. So cut strips and then roll them up best you can, and then do like a kindergartner and Play-Doh and make snakes out of them. And then I outlined my bunny's tummy because you can see the bunny's paws there. I just took it off so you could see what I did. And then with hot glue, I just put the snaky thing, I don't know what you're going to call this, trim around the tummy. And then I took some aluminum foil and I cut out some eyeballs, doing the pressing down method so I would get it. And I did that for his nose and for his eyes. And then I had some extra aluminum foil trim things and I cut them and glued them on for the whiskers. And also for the bunny's little underneath his nose, his smile, I guess. I also created some ears, which the bunny didn't have any centers, so I just created them with some oval aluminum foil and some more of those twisted strips. And then I made a big pom-pom just using yarn, and I glued it to the back of the bunny. And then I had to add a bow which I've actually had this ribbon probably pulled off of something else. I thought I'd give you a quick demo on how I made my bow tie for my bunny. What I used is this little device that my husband whipped up for me a few years ago when I was a card maker. It's just a block of wood from Michael's. It was $1, and 8 nail holes. The outer 6, 3 and 3, they're going to be stationary, and the center 2 can come out, and that way you can make different size bows for your cards. But I'm going to make a bunny rabbit bow, so I'm going to keep these 2 out, and then I'm going to take my length of ribbon, and I'm just going to wrap it around the center 2 nails, and I'm going to cross over and take my right side and place it over, and then I'm just going to wrap that side again underneath, and now I have my bow. Take it off, then we're going to flip it over, and then we'll have our knot here. I glued the back of my knot to the bunny, and then I just wrapped it around my bunny like this, and this side, and I just glued it on, and that was my necktie bow tie. I hope that you followed the process. I mean, you can definitely just put a ribbon around the neck and then add a separate bow, but I didn't want to have any tails, and this is how I did mine. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment, and I'll be happy to try to explain better. And that's my completed bunny. I hope you enjoyed my project. If you did, please give my video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you aren't already subscribing, please consider doing so. I'll be back again soon with another project. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Bye.